Hello and welcome back to another episode of Oh Snap! Our old player is back, thank goodness, and he will be filling in for the role of Rhea Mantlehorn, who is currently an NPC, and he's gonna play her with great aplomb. Keep your eyes on him. You
Guess
guys
that's
have
far too high.
you guys have all woken up inside the rooms in the Van Thamper villa that you have fallen asleep in. Everybody is well rested. You've gotten your long rest out of everything. You have woken up. Rhea, you have chosen the room with Amric in it. And when you wake up, you realize that Amric Van Thamper is no longer in the room with you.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
If I'm not mistaken, I was threatening him to bring us in here, correct? Or I had threatened him.
You guys kind of had a conversation. Yes, at first there were absolutely threats and violence, and he had began to more or less willingly assist you guys with this.
Okay. And I don't. Who else was sleeping in this room with me?
I believe Hercule and Hebs, and then I think the ladies took their own room in Amric's bedroom.
So I will definitely wake up Hercule and Hebs and inform them that our guide has left without us.
Bad question on me. Was Rhea was the girl, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, so make sure I was right.
17 years old, built like a brick outhouse and ready to do damage.
Built like a brick. Okay. I feel bad that we didn't invite her to our slumber party, but maybe next time.
Oh,
you just called her a brick house?
She's a gorgeous, dark-skinned redhead. So, Jason, do with that information what you will.
Yeah, I'm not good at female voices.
I would love to hear one to make my own opinion.
I was expecting a full-on Zendaya impression over here, but
I'm no good with that. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm sorry. I tried before this. I was looking at I know Hebs was using voice mod. I was I looked into voice mod. I was like, there's no good
Yeah, they all sound like crap if you wanted to play as a woman.
They sound horrible, and I can't make a girl voice to save my life. I'm a 26-year-old man, so that's not happening.
If it makes you feel better, my girl voice isn't that great either when I try it. So
I think it sounds pretty good. Very convincing. I believe it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our whole 20-year friendship, I thought you were a female. So
surprise.
No, got him.
That actually hurt. Please don't make me do that again.
Yeah, see, and I'm trying to avoid that because that would be me trying to sound like a woman. So that's not going to happen. After I wake up Hercule and Hebs, I will immediately rush over to the other room with the dead body and the remainder of our party to wake them up as well and inform them that we need to move quickly.
All right. When you get to their room, they groggily answer the door, and you inform them of such.
Thank you.
You think that our guide has left because he's no longer drunk, or only because he went to get breakfast?
I believe it would probably be the former.
I was afraid of that.
We need to find him quickly before he gives away our position.
Or find him quickly before he eats all the bacon. Either way, we have to find him stat.
You don't intend to have breakfast in the home of a man you murdered, do you?
They did just sleep in his bedroom.
My last breakfast was a spoonful of sour cream, so I am pretty. So.
What kind of diet is this?
I'm sorry. I don't like
it's
either.
It's the keto.
High-speed keto.
High-speed keto. All right. Well, where should we go first to find?
I really like this follow the bacon idea.
Yeah, let's go find that kitchen.
That or the hair of the dog, one or the other, I'm assuming.
Perhaps a wine cellar connected to the kitchen.
Wine for breakfast. Let's do this.
That sounds good to me.
It sounds better than hair of dogs, so let's go.
Yeah.
So, heading downstairs toward where you're pretty sure the kitchen is, you reach the bottom floor and you begin looking for the kitchen, which is actually very easy for you to locate. It's off in the corner of the house, past the large dining room.
Did we go into the kitchen? Let's go into the kitchen.
Into
Yeah.
the kitchen we go.
You see one single servant, and this servant is stirring a large pot of a very thick stew.
Stew?
Are there spoons anywhere around?
There's one in her hand with which she does stir.
Okay, I walk over to her and I say, "Oh, hello," and I give her a really big hug. But as I hug her, I pick up the spoon and just start eating the stew.
Begging your pardon, miss, but you really shouldn't do that.
Why shouldn't I?
Well, that's the stirring spoon.
Oh no! I guess the whole pot's mine. And I just shut my face with the whole spoon. Guys, want some?
She's like very defeatedly just kind of allows it.
I tell her
Yeah.
thank you and give her another really big hug and tell her she's the best chef around.
She tries to pull away from you.
How come nobody wants my love? And I walk over to the sink and I wash the spoon.
Yeah, so you dunk this spoon into an already full of water and soap sink, and you begin washing it. And she pulls another spoon out of a cupboard, and she begins stirring the big pot. And she's kind of muttering to herself, "Oh, these drunken guests he's always bringing home.
I
All
go
you
and I
had to do
yell,
was ask, I'd get you a bowl of stew."
"Oh, can I have a bowl? Also, do you have breakfast wine? Also, is there bread?"
Perhaps where Emmerich Van Damper is as well.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Master Heinrich's in the pantry.
You're eating him?
Heavens, no!
Oh, it's just because that's food is where you put the pantry. I just to the pantry, and I like walk to the pantry.
You walk over to the pantry, and as you enter the pantry, and when you enter, this pantry does go on for 10 feet deep before it turns right, and there's more pantry. And around that corner where it turns right, Amric is standing at the very end of that pantry, and he's holding two bundles of celery. Like he's trying to decide between which bundle, like what bundle looks best. And the look on his face is just that of a man who would much rather not be awake.
So I yell down the hallway. I say Amber, you say Rick, Amber.
Oh, no, my
That's
dear.
not the line.
That
That's not the
is
line.
far too loud.
Poe, your future husband is drunk, and I walk out of the pantry.
I don't remember this part.
Didn't you propose to him and then his brother set him on fire?
Oh, yeah.
That is something that happened, yes.
He comes out of the
details.
pantry, still holding celery. Now, what did you want?
He's holding
Quieter.
celery?
He's holding celery.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know. what that
Amricus?
Amric's
So I
holding
stepped
celery.
away for a second. Is he alive?
He's alive. Normally, people who hold celery are.
I mean, I don't know.
I stepped away for a minute. I wasn't quite sure.
Well, yeah, it's with our group, it's a good question.
Yes.
He planted the celery in his hands to make it look like a suicide.
Paladin leaves in 1 second.
Oh no, he committed celery-cide.
I was gonna say. Well, we'd like you to continue as our guide.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. you mind if I need a drink? And he takes the celery over to a counter in the kitchen, and he begins to pour out some kind of alcoholic beverage from a bottle into a very large mug, and then you see him put a stick of celery in, and he begins just smashing up some tomatoes that were already there on the counter. And he begins adding this tomato to the mug as well.
Do you really think it's best to be getting drunk this early in the morning?
I'm not getting drunk. Just getting less hungover, lassie.
Perhaps if you spent less time drinking and more time actually participating in your family's affairs, you wouldn't have been as ousted as you were.
I didn't follow that. Would anybody like some stew? Bethany is preparing breakfast, and she says stew is good for inebriated people.
How does the stew smell?
It tastes
It
great.
smells actually really good.
I'm gonna help myself.
They Twifty already had pretty much half a bowl.
That was great. 10 out of 10.
Potatoes, beef. You're pretty sure there's some carrot in there.
I also saw Twifty eat a whole spoonful of sugar, quite literally, so I'm a little skeptical.
This is true. Good point.
D&D character diets sounding awful.
Yeah,
Sour cream, sugar. What are we doing here, guys?
we are
That
not
was-
getting what we should be.
Me and Hercule had normal breakfasts.
They did, yeah. It was,
They decided to get spoonfuls of random crap.
yeah. Decisions were made
Yeah.
that were regrettable.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we've got slightly inebriated Amrit trying to sober up with hair of the dog. Is that what it is to feel better?
He's hungover.
Great. Man, let me see. I don't have, what's it called, prestidigitation anymore. I don't think you could use that to sober somebody up. So never
You
mind.
cannot.
It would have been a little too much to see. Nope.
Oh no, that would not work. I was looking
No.
at purify food and drink.
Can't purify somebody's headache.
Unfortunately.
You could maybe do lay on hands using 5 and cure poisons, right?
Maybe.
I don't want to waste spell slots on this guy. I'll just go to
I like my
Amrit.
health points, thanks.
I'll just go up to
Okay.
Amrit and be like, "So, do you need help? I can help you. I'll help you.
That's what
Let's
wives are
move along.
for.
With what, darling?
I don't know. You're making something, and we like have stuff to go do, and I want to help us. Let's go.
It's just a Bloody Mary.
Would you call me?
I think he killed some lady named Mary.
I thought that was you.
Is she in the stew? I thought that was you.
It's a good thing I was drunk when I first ran into all of you.
Yes, most people say that.
But like, is he done making it?
Yeah, he's drinking it now.
Oh, okay. Is it in a to-go cup?
No, it's in like a tankard.
Sounds like it's mobile to me.
Yeah,
So
I mean, mobile.
we need him sober. So as much as I hate to do this, I'm gonna go over and just kind of really firmly pat my hand on his shoulder and use lay on hands to remove a condition. And try removing the hungover condition because we need him. We need him recovered.
Okay. Yeah, you slap him on the back and he like recoils in surprise. And he sets his drink down. Oh yeah, that'll put hair on your chest.
We need you and with all of your senses to show us where we need to go.
I haven't felt this good in years. Oh, I love this. What did you do?
I moonlight as a masseuse.
I think you can quit your day job. This is wonderful. Everything looks so clear and less blurry. All right. Where to?
Your mother.
I,
You made me cackle. That was really funny.
I'd assume you have an idea of where to go then, eh?
No, that's why you're here.
Winnow
I
down,
was
but
here to get you into the villa. You're in the villa.
This is your home, correct? Do you not know of any place your mother would normally spend her time?
you
Down
said
here,
down,
usually.
but
That's what I
where is
remember.
down?
Hebs down?
He said that she lives down below, but I don't recall exactly how we get down below.
The intention was that was where he was going to show us.
Right. I'm beginning to recall quite a bit now, and being sober for once is actually helping greatly with that.
Perhaps
So
you can keep it that way.
I would say that you're not my mother, but you already know that because you already would have killed yourself. So we're just going to move past. All I really remember is that a few times a week, Mum would come down here, and this is where she would spend her evening and many a time the entire night.
In the kitchen. Did she ever make you anything?
Heavens no.
Sad, maybe.
What's the name of the maid?
That hits a bit too close to home.
He's gonna roast
It's
this
a
guy's
Bethany.
family issues.
I know. I'm already like.
What was the name of the cook that's in here?
Bethany.
Bethany.
Bethany. Bethany, have you ever seen the Duke come through here and go anywhere else?
Yes, sir. I have. I'm begging
Uh,
your pardon, but it's not my place.
Listen, Miss, you seem very. You are not involved in anything that's going on here, and we believe the Duke is involved in something quite dangerous. You'd be providing a service to the people of El Terrell. As a member of the Hell Riders, I'm here to find someone very important, and I believe that she's very deeply involved. The Flaming Fist will be involved. If you can help us, I can assure you that you will be treated fairly.
Roll persuasion.
You got it. Okay, her persuasion is shit. Nice. Okay, I rolled terrible 5.
Yeah. She does meet your eyes for a few moments before looking back down at her hands, and then she continues stirring the pot of stew. She says, "Those are a lot of very fancy words, but I'm no one of consequence and shouldn't be listened to regardless."
I understand your fear.
And roll insight.
Ooh. God, she has like no fucking stats. Oh, that's wisdom. Nope, that's a natural 1.
Oh no.
Rolling high tonight. Oh
Hey,
man,
get 'em
first
all
look
out
back.
now.
These are terrible. Oh no,
Get
these
'em
are
out
not
now.
getting them out. These are like nice rolls. I would have preferred to have good. I'd rather roll crap in combat. Right then.
When we went to go get Amric from the pantry, was the pantry like a cellar? Like we had to go down some stairs, or was it more of a like same level kind of pantry?
No, it was a single level pantry. It was really just kind of a long hallway with that turned right and then kept going for a bit. If you'd like to go in and examine it, you may.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go into the pantry and examine it.
So the pantry, the walls are just lined with shelves and everything is very neatly organized on it. You have the salts and seasonings, and then a little farther down you have the fruits. Farther down after that, you have the vegetables and the roughage. Then you have some different types of bread. So everything is kind of in its place. Go ahead and give me an insight.
That would be a 3.
I'm gonna look around as well.
All right, yeah. You see the same thing that I've just described.
You want me to roll?
I want you to how are you looking? Are you just kind of like peeking your head in and looking around?
Looking around more or less for like any hidden doors or levers or anything like that.
Give me an investigation check then.
All right. $15.
All right, so there's one thing that you do notice is not in this pantry at all, and that's any kind of preserved meat.
Seems like something I would notice.
Yes, there's no jerky. There's no even like salted cuts of meat that are salted to be preserved. There's nothing down here like that. Everything is bread or seasoning or vegetables or fruit. There's no meat whatsoever.
I look at everybody standing outside. I'm like, there's no food in here.
It's funny, he's a Leonin.
Okay, what do you mean it's a pantry? It should be full of food. You mean there's armaments or something?
No, there's no food.
No
This
food
place is
and-
barren. They took all the food and they left. This place isn't right.
Rhea will peek through and not understand what he means by there is no food. It's full with food. What do you mean? There are vegetables lining the walls.
That's not food. That's not edible. It
Ah,
is garbage.
I see what you mean now. There's no meat.
Food, yes.
Turn to Emmerich. Your family aren't vegetarians, are they?
No, absolutely not. We do love our protein. And actually, I did wonder the same thing because I came in looking for some bacon, like a normal person would do in the morning, and I found none. And that's when it kind of hit me. I haven't been in this pantry in maybe a decade at least. My last memory and you'll enjoy this because it involves me hurting myself. I came down middle of the night to get a snack, and I was rummaging around. I couldn't see. Didn't bring a candle. Not smart enough for that. And I remember losing my footing. And when I woke up, I was back in bed with a bandage on my head, and just such an awful experience. I had a headache for a month, and after that, I just never went back down into the pantry. I was just never felt the need to go back down there. I really wonder what could have compelled me to tell such an unamusing anecdote such as this.
I think you've been instrumental. And Rhea will begin kind of looking for some kind of trapdoor.
Roll for investigation.
All right, third shit roll of the night. Let's go. Come on. Okay, no, this is actually pretty decent. 14.
Yeah, so you begin looking around, and one of the things that you see is at the very, very end of this pantry, where the shelves are a little more sparse and they have some lighter items filling them. You see that the floor here is not made of stone like the rest of the floor pantry is, but rather a seasoned oak.
Is it seasoned with like pepper, cinnamon, salt?
It's seasoned with age and experience.
Oh, got it. Okay. It's a confusing world here in the pantry.
Is that like sage?
It would be it's seasoned in the same way that like Wolverine was in the movie Logan.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the new movie Deadpool 3.
It's true.
I was
All right.
reading a comment. I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Oh, and I was talking about how Logan's gonna be Deadpool 3.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing important. Okay. How do we want to tackle this? I don't see any clear seams or anything like that to the wood, like that would indicate it opens.
Give me another investigation. No, never mind. I'm just going to use your last roll. That's fine. Yeah. So looking at the seams, you see several slats of wood, but they all look as if they're meant to be fitted together like that. You don't see any clear breaks or anything where one like the slat of wood might come away or anything like that.
Hercule, you seem strong. Do you think you can break through this?
It is worth a shot. And I go to attempt to break through.
All right. So when you say breakthrough, so the shelf comes out 2 feet from the wall.
Okay.
The wooden floor beneath it is also 2 feet. So you'd be trying to break through. Like there's maybe like this much space from like the very bottom shelf to the floor.
Okay. Gotcha.
Are you trying to move the shelf or are you trying to
Yeah.
just like break away that wooden flooring?
First, I'm going to try moving it.
Okay.
Then I'll
Give me a
if-
strength check.
Oh. That'd be 11.
Yeah,
Can I help him to get an advantage?
Yeah, absolutely you can do that.
I just realized Ray is pretty strong.
A Leonin and a 17-year-old girl working together. Who would have
Woman,
thought?
I'll have you know.
D&D brings people together from all walks of life.
I got an
Amen.
11.
With advantage.
One of us wasn't pulling our weight. I blame myself.
It was the Leonin.
Oh man.
So surprisingly, the two of you together cannot budge this shelf away from the wall. It's not coming.
It was not meant to be moved.
Hmm.
I try to kick it. See if I can like break it open. See, I couldn't push it.
Okay. Roll damage.
All right. $16 to hit.
No, just damage.
Oh, just damage. All right.
Yeah, just damage. Give me
Can you
some
imagine
kick
you
damage.
missed?
7.
Okay, you kick the bottom shelf and it just breaks, and the few things that were on it just fall to the floor. You hear the voice of Amric come in from the kitchen. I may not live here, but let's not just break everything.
Twifty, Poe,
It was like that.
Any of you have any ideas? You're more inclined to magic.
I mean, to be fair, we have to think that a servant has to be able to get this meat somehow. They're not going to be. I'm no offense to Bethany, but I mean, she wasn't the strongest looking lady in the world. We have Leonin, and we have you of course as well. And if you guys can't open it, obviously there must be a different way to open it.
Ow! All right.
Any ideas on how?
No, of course not. That would be ridiculous.
You had incredible insights. I agree with you wholeheartedly. However, no real advice I see.
No, there's plenty of advice. Backseat advice.
Poe, Twifty, do you have any magical sort of way to sniff out a way to enter this place? Or
Man,
perhaps open this?
find traps wouldn't work, right? Because it's an entryway, not a trap.
Correct.
Okay, this is me like, stretching things.
have something called Unseen Servant that I added to my spells, but I don't really know what that is. Would that help?
That's where you pretty much summon a ghost, Alfred.
Yeah.
And it does tasks at my command,
It does do tasks at your command.
but I would have to know what tasks.
You
I
would
can't
have to
just, like-
instruct it.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys already did some insights, but the highest we got was 15, right?
Yes. We also tried brute force, and that definitely didn't work.
Right.
Wait,
It was like
describe the scene again. What are we looking at?
So at the very end of this hallway, there is a shelf against that very back wall. That shelf sticks out from the wall 2 feet. It's 2 feet deep, and beneath that shelf, that tall shelving system, instead of the stone being floor like it is everywhere else in the pantry, instead of the floor being stone, those are the words. It is a seasoned oak.
So we could
Floor.
set it on fire.
No,
I hate the murdering one.
Oh.
it's
It's probably treated.
I'll save you the trouble on that one. It's seasoned oak. It's not going to burn.
Got it.
Not without any ignition, but if we can find some liquor,
If you can find some ignition, you'll
We
have
should
a
just
much
use
better
Amric.
time of it.
It's probably
So-
leaking from his pores.
I know sleight of
So-
hand is about stealing, but we couldn't use that as in having like deft fingers where you like are being very like, I don't know, dexterous.
Yeah, if you're picking a lock, yes.
Okay, but there's no lock. I was just being like, if we looked for something, you couldn't use it.
If you want to look for something, I would have you roll an investigation check.
I just feel bad because everybody else already did that. And I know sometimes DMs don't like it when it's like, 3 of the 5 people already did it. Do you want to try it?
So here's where I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
We had people try different checks, and then you guys got brand new information.
Okay.
So if you wanted to use that information to describe to me what you're looking for or how you're looking for it, then you can roll a new check. I just don't want people rolling the same check back to back to back to back to back, just hoping that they roll something better.
That makes sense.
This is a kind of weird question. What is the shape of the seasoned wood on the ground? Is it like a square or a circle, half circle?
No, it's like long planks.
Planks? Okay. But they're not cut to form like a semicircle or anything like that, right?
They are not cut to form a semicircle. And while you're looking at how this is cut, go ahead and just give me a quick insight check.
Oh, you're getting close.
Before you do that, I cast guidance on you. I touch you.
Right. Let's see. A natural 20 plus a D4. 21.
So
So glad I did.
knowing, like, being in buildings before, you've kind of gathered enough data over how a floor is kind of built into walls and other floors. And one of the things that you notice is that on the very sides of the hallway, like to the right and to the left, there are places where the oak is not cut to fit the wall, but instead seems to go under the brick.
We could find a way to create smoke without setting things on fire. And if the smoke goes in, we can kind of see where the door, like if there's a doorway and the smoke will go through. We would just need something to puff up.
Worth a shot.
But I don't know. I don't have anything. I don't have like a Dungeoneer's pack or anything.
no one's gonna create a bonfire real quick.
I'm not that kind of Leonin.
Throw back to the game store.
Glad somebody got it.
No, I remember.
If they have like a
Just-
wooden spoon, and then if somebody has like,
I got a tinderbox.
Well, before we light things like to make smoke real fast, I want to make sure I understand. So we have the wood floor and it goes underneath the brick. And there's not like a little keyhole or anything where it looks like you could like just undo it, like the interlocking. Okay, just making sure before we jump to that. I would hate for us to be like, and then we set the door on fire, and he's like, you didn't want to try the knob.
Can we
we-
slide it under the wall? Like if we push and slide.
Have we like investigated the shelf? Because maybe the shelf pulls down or something to
Hey,
open
not really.
the door.
Twifty, go for it. Go.
I cast guidance.
I attempt to
yeah.
investigate the shelf.
You get an extra D4, friend. Just patting all your backs. I don't even care.
18.
So you begin looking at the shelf, and you're looking at all of the things that are on this shelf, and you're frustrated a little bit because nothing seems too out of place. One thing that you do notice, though, is on the shelf, it is 2 feet deep. It's a 2-foot deep shelf, and everything on these shelves are pulled kind of toward the front. Like nothing is really there's not enough of everything where you kind of have to have things pushed back, so everything is towards the front, except for a single bowl of dates that is pushed all the way to the back of the shelf at your eye level.
Gross.
I pick up the bowl of dates.
You pick up the bowl of dates. Roll insight.
They're not dates. They're raisins.
Cranberries, to be precise.
More okay with cranberries.
22.
And as you pick up this bowl of dates, something kind of catches your eye. There's a piece of brick right behind that bowl of dates against that back wall that looks like it's been rubbed smooth right in the center of that single brick.
I push it.
You push the brick, and the brick responds to your touch easily and immediately, and it slides back with a grinding noise, and then the entire wall begins to slide away from you, and you see this large trap door of seasoned oak being pushed along with it, revealing a stone staircase leading down into the ground.
Yay, Twifty did it. She did it.
Was that on purpose, or were you just hungry for dates?
I was starving. I put a date in my mouth.
It's actually rotten.
I spit it out, and I'm like, this is just like all the other dates I go on. And I set the dates back up on the shelf. Or like off to the side. And let's go down the hallway.
Down we go, down the trapdoor.
And down you go.
Twifty, do you go first since you found it?
Yes, I was so excited. I just
Oh, wow. She's not going third.
I know.
the whole time Twifty's like, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. This is not in a pattern. It must be a pattern. But she goes anyway because eventually she has to.
Does Twifty have OCD? And this is what we're realizing now. She just
Yeah.
wants to show us. It's one of those things like I have to go third, otherwise something horrible is going to happen. So if something bad happens right now, like she'll never lose.
It's just going to reconfirm her biases.
Yeah, it's going to reconfirm. If anything bad happens, she'll just be like, oh my God, it's because I didn't go third.
I will be going third from here on out. Thank you. But maybe something great will happen. Like I'll get to the bottom and we will find, I don't know, a diamond or something.
Faceless, did you draw that?
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It looks really good, man.
Flattery will get you nowhere with this DM.
That just means try harder, you guys.
It has that new dungeon smell.
Twifty takes in a deep breath and agrees.
So, just the light's at a little bit of a weird angle. I lost some parts to the camera, so
It's okay. It's a dramatic effect that we needed in our
so
lives.
everybody is lined up nice and good. Rhea Mantlemorn is the only mini with a clear base, and that's how we will differentiate which one she is.
Love it.
Got it.
Because really she doesn't have features that stand out a whole lot, which is kind of a bummer. So that's where you guys are. You guys are in. You guys get to the very bottom of these stairs. 4 stone pillars brace a 10-foot high vaulted ceiling in this dry cellar, the walls of which are lined by a dozen barrels on wooden braces. Half the barrels have brass spigots tapped into them. The room also contains 4 stacks of wooden crates, and those are the squares that you see in the middle. There you go.
All right.
Are we seeing an exit over there? Those red markings.
Yes, that is a door.
And it's a door able.
It is able to door.
Woo. Cool. Crates and things.
Crates and barrels.
There you go. You said it. Okay.
Is there anything
Oh.
unusual about these crates and barrels?
Would you like to investigate?
I would.
Which crates or barrels?
I'm going to look at the crates in the center.
Those crates?
Yes.
Okay. Roll investigation.
I'll have Rhea head towards the door.
Hey, roll. Have an investigation of 3.
Yeah, these are wooden crates. And what you actually you crack one of them open just to see what's in there. And this particular crate is absolutely full of dried meat, loaves of bread, a large wheel of cheese, and other assorted foodstuffs.
I point out to everybody else, this is where they keep all the food.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
I'm
Found
really
where they
scared
keep
one
the
of these are
food.
going to be a mimic, guys. I don't know.
Why would you think that? I've never, ever, ever for one moment thrown a normal item at you and had it be a mimic.
In this
Never.
specific campaign.
Yeah.
Touch that door, Rhea. Touch that door.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do. We found the food, but we need to find the Duke. So let's go. Let's see
Yeah.
what's behind here. And Rhea tries to open the door. I say tries because I'm expecting the mimic.
You take as you go to step toward the door, one of the crates behind you, Rhea, just explodes. Everybody roll initiative.
There was one crate I did
That's
look
terrible.
at.
I'll be right back, guys. I might get something to drink. 5.
Is it a Coca-Cola?
I wish. I don't have any in the house. I'm getting some water.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
better.
go get something to drink too, but I'll be right back. I'll be listening.
How rude are those guys? They didn't even offer to get us drinks.
Do you want anything, Faceless?
No, I just wanted to give them crap.
I got really excited because I found one of my spell sheets for when we made Susie Weber's like a higher level for whatever reason. And I was like, whoa, I have way better stuff than I thought. Oh, just kidding. Wrong spell sheet.
Oh.
You start confusing your spell sheets.
Yeah.
My druid has fire. Oh, wait, that's my wizard sheet.
You're a wizard, Harry. also stole chips, so I might be going on mute.
And just like that, I want something to snack on.
And just like that, I've given up on my diet.
Pretty much.
This is my last day before I go back to only like Whole Foods. So.
Have you been eating partial foods before?
No, just whole.
Does that mean stuff like donuts or
Yeah, I wish.
Swiss
No.
cheese?
I did have a donut
SpaghettiOs.
the day before the wedding, though.
Yeah. Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Trick.
Other foods with holes in them.
Okay. Is everybody back?
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it took me that long.
All right. So everybody, one of these crates, particularly the top crate in this stack right here, explodes, sending shards of wood flying everywhere. You shield your eyes, and when you look up, several small creatures have appeared in the room, and they immediately begin attacking.
Ooh.
There's so many.
They're kind of cute. Is that what they look like in the game?
That's exactly what they look like in the game.
Guys, they're so cute.
They are small. Some of them wield little shields and tiny daggers. Some
like
of
their
them
little claw
are
feet.
wielding pitchforks. They are purple and very thin, lanky creatures, absolutely covered in spines.
Oh wait, are these more imps? Because we didn't like those last time.
No, these are not imps. You don't have to worry about that at all. Now, see, Ray, I know this one's kind of gonna go for you. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see it.
Does a 19 hit you?
It does.
All right, you take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm assuming a 7 will miss.
Yeah, 7 will miss.
All right, so one of these flying spined devils latches onto your shoulder and sinks its teeth in. And as you begin to try to defend yourself and flail a bit, it tries to stab at you with its pitchfork, but it's not able to actually find purchase. So you take no damage from its second attack.
Nice. Okay.
Hebs.
All right, Hebs is going to go ahead and go try to help out Rhea. So he's going to go north 2 and east 1. So yeah, and he's going to go
Perfect.
stabbing.
Okay.
Getting a he has advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I got a 7 and then a crit. So
Nice.
All right.
dealing 9 damage. Oh, sorry, plus 2 for dueling style, so 11 damage.
Okay.
And then also it's a green flame blade. So let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. And then the one to the right next to Hebs to his left takes, let's see, on hit, normal effects. The green fire can leap from your target to a different creature of your choice within 5 feet. Second creature takes fire damage equal to your spell casting modifier, which is Intelligence right now is 3. So the one next to the left of Hebs takes 3 fire damage.
All right.
And that'll be him.
Fantastic. Hercule.
All right. One way to find out if these are fiends or whatnot, I'm going to run to the other side where the other people aren't at and attack with that first creature using smite.
To the other side, you mean like back here?
No, the first guy on the left. Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to smite him. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Excellent. That is 10 slashing damage. And is it a fiend or anything that would hold radiant damage would do damage to?
Yes, and as your class and your experience would dictate, you recognize these creatures from tales you've been told. These are spined devils. They are fiends.
All right. So, gonna roll that. And that is 12 radiant damage on top of my 10 slashing.
Ouch. All right.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Hebs.
Yes.
Never mind.
Okay.
Also never mind.
Good.
This.
I like.
Huh?
I just said I like that. That's good.
Yeah. It is good. So the spine devil to your left, the one that you hit in collateral with the green flame blade, it begins attacking you, but from its lofty position where it's currently flying, it's not used to attacking such a short foe, and you're just out of reach. Putting it at Twifty.
Twifty. All right. I am going to move forward and to the right of the screen, like by the crates where there isn't anyone. Yeah. I'm gonna stab that bad boy with my rapier. I'm not going to do that. I got a critical fail. So I don't know. Maybe I stabbed the crate because it scared me.
You were worried another one was gonna pop out of that crate. So
Yeah. I
Just
stabbed
had to
the
be
crate.
sure.
Yeah. So that is my turn.
You meant to do that.
I meant to do that. It was totally on purpose, guys.
Okay. Twifty, does an 8 hit you?
No. Oh, thankfully.
That's good. And neither will a 5.
Yay.
Yeah, the spine devil 10 feet from you, hovering above the crates, it flicks its tail in your direction, and 2 spines detach from its tail and fly just past your face.
I look at him and I say, I don't like that.
It doesn't seem to care. Putting it at Poe.
Is everybody's favorite question, was Poe allowed to react to that since it's inner space and it was his turn?
Yes, you were allowed to.
Okay. I just don't know when there's so many of them. I don't know who's what. So is Poe allowed to react to that right now, or does she have to wait?
Yeah, are you talking about that one near Hebs?
Yeah, the one between Hebs and Twifty.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wasn't really super clear on that, but yes, you can absolutely use your reaction now.
I react. And it does a Constitution saving throw against 13.
6.
Woo! It takes 1 damage. You're welcome.
Low rolls.
Well, it's out of a D4, so I don't have like a lot of chances to.
All right, and then your turn.
I kind of want it to turn into a wolf because I figured they could like jump and snag wings and stuff. But after hearing what they're doing, I'm figuring that's not going to work. So I am going to, since we're well rested, I am going to use my not the Halo spores, my symbiotic entity. So I'm going to activate that, and then I'll scoot closer next to Twifty.
Sister duo, yeah.
Woo!
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all I'm allowed to do on my turn at the moment.
All right. Twifty, this is gonna crit. So you're gonna take 3 and 5 damage as this one in the back flicks its tail and a spine hits you right in your shoulder, ruining your coat.
That pisses me off. I love this coat.
And Poe, a second spine flies right past you, but it does not hit.
Okay.
Rhea, dropping dice everywhere. Does a 14 hit?
Does not.
Oh, that's awesome.
She has high armor class.
Thank
How
goodness.
No joke.
A 21.
That one will hit.
You take
It's not that
3 damage
Okay.
as the one to your south stabs at you with its tiny little adorable deadly pitchfork.
Okay, the one between me and Hebs, Raj.
And Hercule, a 13 does not hit.
No, indeed.
And neither will a 3.
No, that one's good. You got me.
You fool. 48 damage.
Bye, guys.
We're good at that one real
Um,
fast.
Real.
No,
It's been real.
the one in front of you begins to sporadically attack, but with your armor and your shield, you're very easily to defend yourself against a dinner utensil. Rhea,
Her turn.
it is your turn.
Wonderful. All right. We'll make two-handing her longsword. She will strike out at the spine devil between her and Hebs. That'll be 2 strikes with the longsword. So here. First one's a 19.
Hits.
Second one's a 16.
Also hits.
Nice. Okay, 11 on the first one, 4 on the second one.
You cleave into it with excuse me. I got cleaved. You cleave into it with your longsword, and you hack away a leg and its tail. It is in great pain, and it has trouble remaining in the air, and yet it does so. But you can tell that you've mortally wounded it.
Yeah.
We're on the right track if she's trying to stop us with these, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Does a 12 hit you? Probably not.
No.
And neither will a 9 then. The one that first attacked you that was biting you, it after seeing you cleave into its sibling, it's let go and begun to hover just near you.
Oh.
It'll go down next, hopefully.
Hebs.
All right. So the one in front of me looks mortally wounded, correct?
Yes, it does.
All right. So he's actually going to turn to his left and stab the one fluttering over the crate, and try to hit it with the green flame blade. Assuming he hits. Let's see. Does a 24 hits,
Cool.
It does.
dealing another 11 damage to the one over the crate and dealing 3 damage to the one in between Hebs and Rhea.
All right. Awesome. Anything else?
And that'll be his turn.
The one that you stabbed at, the one flying over the crate, it responds. 13?
Nope.
How about a 4?
Not quite.
Man, these things stink.
It's okay. There's 6 of them.
This is the first time where they've had something interesting happen on guard duty. They're not sure how to handle it. Twifty.
Me, I am going to slice at our friend there all over again. Try to redeem myself. Natural 20.
Hey, redemption.
Nice.
20. Okay.
Do you want the extra damage or a condition?
Remind me what a condition is again.
So you give me a detailed description of your attack, and then I'll apply some kind of negative effect to your enemy.
Oh.
Like last time when I tried to whack their knees to take their knees out of commission or something. I think that's what we did.
I want to do a condition.
Oh, out here kneecapping people?
It was a really wild session.
You've missed a
It
lot.
sounds like it. I mean, Poe's a gangster now.
We've gotten real savage.
You guys strung up a guy in his room, made it look like a suicide. This is
A celery side.
It was
You guys have been up to some crazy
we-
stuff.
Yeah, you left and we were like, chaos ensues.
Well,
We
why-
There
spiraled.
was nobody to
We
keep this
spiraled.
group in check,
Yeah.
said the DM.
I got a 6 damage. I want to go for its wings. Or its tail. Its tail.
You want to go for the tail?
Yeah.
Monster Hunter card.
So you swing your rapier, cutting off its tail, and also its ability to throw spines your way, or anybody else's way for that matter. As the tail falls to the floor and it lets out a fiendish squeal of pain, it continues to bleed from its newly open wound. And you're going to have to remind me because I'm going to forget, but it's going to take an additional 3 damage. And I'm going to
Yay.
re-roll that damage at the end of its turn
Okay.
from now on. So, that one, if you can just remind me, that'd be great.
That sounds
Cool.
good.
Anything else, Twifty?
Not right now. That's going to end my turn.
All right. Well, that's going to miss. An 18, does that hit you?
Yes.
Right. You take 6 damage at the one 10 feet away from you, flings another tail spine your way.
So rude.
Says you.
Yeah. You right.
Putting it at Poe.
How thick are their wings?
Not very. They're small. They don't need thick wings.
So if I try to use my short bow to aim it at the one that just shot at Twifty, but at an angle so that if it went through a wing, I could try to go for the one behind it. Is that too much?
Hold on. I'm so sorry, Poe. I'm gonna put you on hold real quick. Hercule, I'm sorry. You and Hebs are both marked down with H's, and so I just
Oh no!
totally.
Sorry.
You're right next to each other, and it's Hebs and Hercule who are H and HE, and I just marked both as going. I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, that's
We're
true.
gonna take a step back and let Hercule take his turn real quick.
Yes.
I'm nothing very fascinated. I'm just gonna smite that guy in front of me.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
All right. Or I'm not going to, as I roll a crit 1.
Ooh.
And that ends my turn. Continue as you were.
All right. So, to answer your question, the short bow, you wanted to punch a hole in its wing?
I was asking if it would have been like a physical possibility had I really good aim to try to use my short bow for the wing of the one by the crate 10 feet in front of Twifty. But I'm at an angle. It's like, I wonder if it could go through and try to like do a 2-for-1 and hit the one in the back corner.
Ooh. So yes, it's possible. Here's the thing.
I'm ready for it.
When making a very specific attack like this, since you're going for something so specific, instead of just I'm attacking this one,
Right.
you're aiming for a very difficult to hit target.
Sure
I will let you try it, but it would be a -10 to your attack roll.
Okay, so when you say -10, it's like whatever. So to hit, if I rolled like an 18, it's actually an 8.
Yeah, plus whatever you need to add to it. So you would still need to beat a 13 if you. So you'd actually need a really high roll in order to make that go.
So Poe like kind of goes like that thing where she like checks the wind and the weather, and then is like, no, conditions are bad, and she pulls out her staff and then just hits the one in front of her.
Okay.
Wait till Poe finds out about sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that one's a natural 20 though.
Whoa!
Stupid.
Great.
Okay. So that's 20 plus 3. And then
a natural 20 to hit that shot.
I'm so mad at you guys. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So let me see. With my wild shape, I get a little extra. Not wild shape.
if it was a natural 20, that totally would have worked too.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, I told you what you would need, and you decided not to go for it.
I mean, it was literally like a 5% chance. It was like, what are the odds? 5%.
5%.
Okay, so it's my 1d8. So it's 5. Question: was it a natural 20? Do we get any extra, or is it just like boom, you hit it?
Roll damage twice.
Okay.
Including your symbiotic enemy entity damage.
Yeah. Oh, that twice too. Okay, cool. That wasn't much. That was 9.
So you whack it with your staff, and as you whack it, you hear just a tiny little snapping noise, and it's this creature falls limp to the floor. You broke its neck by whacking it.
I like look at my staff. I'm like, wow, this is pretty effective. All right, I think that's all I can do in my current turn.
Okay.
So end turn, if I have to say that.
Yu-Gi-Oh rules, gotta end your turn.
Faceless, I'm done. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm rolling. I'm rolling. Does a 20 hit you, Twifty?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it
Yeah.
does.
Twisty, you gotta stop wearing red or something, man. They're
I
like,
know.
Uh,
They went for the jacket, now they're going for the heart.
Yeah.
the spined devil in the back corner flings another tail spine at you. You take 9 damage. And
good.
you're gonna take a crit.
Another one?
Ouch.
You're gonna take 3 and then 5, so a total of 8 damage as a tail spine hits you.
It's a rough world out here, man.
It is a rough world. It's hard out there for a pimp.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, Pippin.
Hebs, I'm pretty sure a 5 will not hit you,
Not quite.
but a 21 will hit you.
Yep.
The one between you and Rhea stabs down at you with its fork, dealing 6 damage.
I can't believe that dude didn't die from the green family.
You can't believe what?
They
I think-
didn't die from the fire.
Yeah, Hebs hit him with like a green flame blade. Like, I'm so amazed it didn't die from that.
Oh no, these guys are. You guys are stacked. These guys are stacked. I didn't want you guys to think this was going to be easy.
Oh no, not at all.
Hey, reaction question.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Is it a reaction to just one thing, or is it to anything that's within 10 feet of me?
What's the
You only
description?
have one reaction, so you can do it to one enemy when they are about to. I think it's either attack or something like that. If you want to read it.
Okay, nope, that works. I just
Yeah, you get it. You get it back every turn, so once per turn.
Perfect. Is there a way that you can let me know whenever the one by the crate's gonna go on its turn so it can do a
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pippin was trying to jump on the counter. It's very distracting over here.
That's because Pippin's kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
Pippin,
no, yeah. Let's
cute.
be honest. He's adorable and we love him, but he's got the intelligence of a bag of bricks.
He's baby.
That's no excuse. Hercule, the one in front of you, continues to clash with you to no avail, almost as if you have a really high armor class or something. It's crazy.
Huh,
Rhea.
what a funk.
Right. Once again, longsword in 2 hands, striking first at the one between her and Hebs. Okay. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Okay, that'll be 4 damage to the one to the south of her.
Okay.
Nothing's still alive.
It's still alive. It's struggling. It's struggle bussing, but it is kicking.
Okay, then hopefully this one will finish it off. 22.
Hits.
6 damage. All right.
It's out of there.
Okay, and with that, Rhea will take a more direct pose to the one to her west, to the west. And hold it at bay with her sword. That'll be my turn.
Okay, that one that you turn toward lashes out at you. 17?
17 hits.
You take 5 damage.
5. Okay.
And a soft 20 will also hit. You take an additional 3 damage as it continues to stab at you.
Okay.
Hebs.
All right. Hebs is going to go ahead and go up north 1 and stab with his pitchfork at the spined devil. A 20 unnatural with a green flame blade, dealing 10 to the one right next to Hebs and Rhea, and another 3 to the one over the crate. And that'll be Hebs.
All right. Guess who we're not forgetting this time? It's Hercule.
I feel so special.
You
All right.
are.
And I'm gonna smite that guy. Or try to.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
And that's a 23 to hit.
Nope.
Oh.
Yes, you hit it. Of course you hit it.
I was like,
Oh,
wow,
no.
that one's strong.
So 5 slashing damage. And 10 radiant damage. How is everybody looking in the party? How are they all looking right now?
50 is
Health-wise.
bleeding out on the floor and has bags under her eyes and has pale skin and is shaking.
Twifty has become a vampire suddenly.
So I am using my channel divinity ability, Inspiring Smite. So, like, as I smite this creature, I just look super inspiring as I do it. So that's going to heal you 2d8 plus 3,
So nice.
which is 7. Yeah, 7 healing.
All right.
Wasn't as
Describe-
inspiring as I meant.
Describe your attack against the Spine Devil.
I just reach out with one hand and just... I'm on the wrong camera. Just swat right down at it. I hope it explodes.
Yeah, you catch it under your weapon, and as it collides with the ground, it turns into a mashy red paste.
All right. I'm happy with that. Is it inspiring to all around me?
It is not only inspiring to those around you, but it will inspire the tens of people who hear this story for days to come.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Twifty has a bigger audience than that.
Let's not inflate Twifty's ego.
I'm like,
I
I don't know about that.
I do a whole Russell Crowe bit and I yell out, "Are you not entertained?"
No one responds.
Okay.
Twifty, your go.
I want to charge up real quick. I want to end my turn charging up at the dude at the end of the hall.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I end my turn.
Cool.
Okay, I am going to go a little bit around to the left so I can start getting that other guy on the crate, and I'm going to stab at him with my rapier. $23.
Hits.
Yes. 7 damage.
Okay.
And I think that's going to end my turn.
All right. It is going to attack you back.
Sounds right.
Poe, does that trigger your reaction?
I'm reacting.
Yay!
So he has to beat a 13.
He does not.
And then since I have my thing out now, 3 and 2, so 5 damage. Because I get to roll it twice now.
Cool. Right. Twifty, a soft 20 will hit you.
Yep, sounds about right.
You take 8 damage.
Oh dear.
And then it's going to move. It's going to stab at Poe, but it's going to miss.
Dodge.
Poe, your go.
I am going to try to whack the thing in front of me. But then I don't. I'm assuming because it's a 5.
You assume correctly.
Boom. The end. Like, I don't know what else I can do.
I like
tried
the
to
end
fail.
instead of buying my
The
turn.
end.
That's all, folks.
Hercule,
was a
does a
good throwback.
19 hit you? Hercule.
I think you were muted if you're talking.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was muted. So that matches right on.
Oh, finally. Thank goodness. You take 6 damage. The
Ah!
slime devil that you rushed at, it met your challenge with great fervor, and it struck at you with a mighty blow, dealing 6 tiny fork damage to your lion body.
Ah.
Yeah, take that, cat. Rhea.
All right. Rhea at kind of pointing her longsword at the spine devil in front of her. Make 2 slashes. 13 and natural 20.
Both will hit.
Awesome. All right. First one is 9 damage. Second one is that's actually really good. Holy crap! I rolled max 23.
The second one is 23 damage.
Yeah, I rolled max damage.
Describe it.
Oh, hell yeah. So she just kind of holds her longsword like this, and then 2 successive slashes, the second one coming down and cleaving its head off.
All right.
And then with her movement, she will rush forward and kind of get ready into engage in combat with the one with Hercule as well. Still kind of carrying her longsword, kind of like a pointed edge. I don't know how to use a sword. Rhea does, though.
All right. Hebs.
All right, Hebs is going to go ahead and toss his pitchfork at the one hovering over the crates, and does an 18 hits,
An 18 hits.
dealing 8 piercing, and the pitchfork magically returns to his hand because of
Ooh.
the infusion on it.
You can see the spine devil is both confused and infuriated.
And then he will go ahead and step next to Poe. Sorry, in front of the spine devil. Sorry, like around the box, like in between Poe and Twifty. South
Other
one. There you go. Yeah.
All right. We got there. We got there.
And end his turn there.
All right. Hercule.
Hercule muted.
Oh, I was muted again. All right. And I'm going to smite the guy in front of me. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
5 slashing and 16 radiant damage.
Oof. Oh yeah, you definitely hit it.
And that ends my ever so fascinating turn.
All right. Twifty.
All right, let's see.
Your microphone had a slight echo for a second on my end when you did that. So it's like you're like some MC. All right.
All right, folks. Up to bat. Okay, I'm going to stab at our friend there on the crates. 15.
It'll hit.
Yay.
Woo.
7 damage.
Woo.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm gonna save my bardic inspiration for when we really need it.
Okay.
So that ends my turn.
This spine devil is going to fly away from you guys.
Good. Get out of here.
I'm gonna smack at it then.
Do it.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I didn't realize it has thingy. Cool.
It does. It has a thingy that does not provoke opportunity attacks. I promise I'm not just being crappy about it.
He made that up.
Yeah.
I'll
Show
send
us
you
the
the stat
note.
block.
I believe
as,
you.
As it's moving away, it's going to fire off 2 tail spikes. One at Hebs. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Oh, darn. And one at Twifty. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, I'm down.
Twifty, yep, you take 6 damage as this thing finds purchase right in your stomach.
I am Audi 500, y'all. Night.
Not for long. We got you. We'll pick you up.
Thanks.
We got enough healing.
Putting it at Poe.
Poe's gonna go stand next to Twifty. Scoot over, Twifty. Yeah, make room.
Sorry,
Okay.
my jacket is just so huge.
That way she's accessible for cure wounds real fast when needed. But first, she's gonna try to take down the one that keeps hitting her. So she's gonna pull out her short bow. Oh no! Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Oh,
Yay.
shenanigans. Okay. 6 plus.
Yep.
Plus 2 is 13.
Yeah, don't even worry about that.
Poe, I've avenged you. Oh, I'm Poe.
Me too.
Twifty, I've
You
avenged
Why?
you.
Why do we get our characters confused? We do
I
that
don't
all the time.
You know,
It's
you
because
do that all
you
the
two are
time.
actually the same person in real life.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
That's so funny.
You
I
know
just
what?
thought
I'll
I
just
wasn't the only one to do it now. Now it was both of us, and I feel good about that.
To cover it up, she'll just go, and Hebs, I'm sure I've avenged some of your damage. And Hercule, I got you. We're all good, you guys.
Just
Okay.
listing. Just listing.
Twifty still bleeding out at your feet.
Yeah.
All right, so this spine devil flies away from you guys, and it launches one at Rhea. 5.
5 does not hit.
And one at Poe. 9.
No.
Yeah, clearly it's under some duress, being the only one left, and it's making some poor calculations.
I feel bad.
Rhea.
It's probably just doing its job.
Just a working class demon, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just trying to put food on the table.
Mhm. Whole food on the table.
Whole food.
Your go, Rhea.
Right, Rhea is going to move to 3 spaces to the right to get into position to strike out at that spine devil. Go. Once again, long sword in 2 hands, 2 quick slashes. 22 and 10. So I think the first one hits, but the second one misses.
Correct.
All right, and 10 damage. And that's my
All
turn.
right. It's looking rough. Hebs, can you bring us home?
Yeah, Hebs will go ahead and flank the Spine Devil on the other side and try to stab it with the pitchfork. Does a nope, less than 13 hits with advantage.
Less than 13?
No, I got a 13, and that was with advantage.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, okay. Dealing 6 damage.
Describe it.
All right. Hebs rushes over, going to avenge Poe, I guess, for some reason, and stabs at the spine devil, and skewers it into the barrel to its side.
All right. And they all are dispatched.
And then I also will go ahead and rush over to a Twifty and give a cure wounds, healing her for 10 actually.
Oh,
Great.
thank you.
Poe gets 10 health.
Twifty, I said.
Same thing.
We should
Yeah,
share.
I don't hear a difference.
There is no difference.
They just combine hit points in like the next game.
To form one ultra super lion bot.
Yes, we are
It's like that
poetry
new-
swift.
That new mouse Pokemon.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
It's like
Oh.
Mouse House or something, or
The Mouse Legion.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
it's like when it evolves, it goes from 2 to 4. Like it just has babies.
Tandemouse.
Tandem.
Yeah, that one.
Was that like
Triple
How I
C.
Met Your? Is it How I Met Your Mother? No, or 30 Rock. The Rat
Cockamouse?
King? Yeah, seen Cockamouse.
How I
I was
Met Your
like,
Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I was like, oh, but then it was the Rat King, I think, in 30 Rock, where it was like all of the rats like get tangled together and become like one.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you can either have a family of 3 or a family of 4.
Yeah, it's a rare thing, I guess.
That's super interesting. I know it has like a unique move where it like hits you like 8 times or something. Yeah, population
honey.
bomb.
Shiny Honey, that one would probably be a nightmare if you wanted a specific version, because I think
Yeah,
it's like
here it is. The user
100.
follow. Yeah. Population bomb. It attacks between 1 to 10 times in a row.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, does this thing have skill link? Because that'd be amazing.
Hold on. Can you just like say that? What does it do again? What's the attack?
It attacks. I don't.
1 to 10 times.
1 to 10 times. Population bomb is
no.
the
What
name
kind
of
of
the
damage
attack.
does it deal?
Oh no!
Physical. It's 20. I don't know what you want to call that too.
What's its proficiency? +7. Okay.
Pokemon.
Wait, no, if you get Pokemon, we're suddenly gonna get all the Pokeballs, and that's gonna be our new thing. It's like
Is this how we introduce our new campaign of Pokemon Tabletop United? Because I've been wanting.
You know
to play
what?
that.
If you guys want me to build it, I'll build it. I don't care.
I've been wanting.
We're already running 2 games on Sundays. Why not throw in a third?
Yeah, I was like, why not a third? Why not a fourth?
I was gonna say waiting for us to go back to our other campaign because we have our dragons that we have now.
God,
So.
I still
Yeah,
wanna
they're
see
basically
what happens with
Pokemon.
those dragons.
So once we get to like a good chapter ending for Baldur's Gate, we will switch back, and then once we get to another chapter ending in Dragon Horde, we'll switch back. So
Oh my
we'll
god!
just kind of go back and forth a little bit. And there will be times when I say, "Hey, which one do you guys want to do today?" So, yeah. So you guys are now in this room. You're just in a room now.
Yay! Well, I mean, I wanted to.
Yeah, there's still a door.
Yeah,
There is
what's
still a door.
behind the door?
Do you want to open it?
Yes.
Roll initiative.
Here's where it's a mimic.
No, I'm just kidding.
Round 2.
It's like, oh
I'm just
wow, here we
kidding.
go.
I'm absolutely joking. Man, how horrible would that be?
I'm expecting a mouse Pokemon to be behind it now. That'll attack me 1 to 10 times.
It's 2 little mice holding hands and just staring up at you.
They're
That
just
is
this
so
little
cute.
thing, and they're about to hit me 10 times.
Oh, that is something that we left out on the recap. There was a mouse that we talked to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's right. Meth Mouse.
Meth mouse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a grouchy mouse, though.
Yeah.
Well, meth will do that to you.
He was hungry, you guys.
He was
a
very hungry.
mouse.
Did he have a family of 4?
No. No, he really did not.
Well, not that
He
stinky
didn't.
burnt.
He was a bachelor mouse.
Bachelor, he was
Bachelor
Jerry.
Mouse. He's on his way to getting his family of 4 then.
So behind this door, you open the door, and beyond it, you see just a long tunnel going to both sides, to the left and to the right. The tunnel is carved from smooth stone, and in the floor are trenches that have been carved. So the tunnel itself is about 15 feet wide. The trenches are 4 feet wide, and they run down the exact center of the tunnel, and they are 3 feet deep. In the bottom of these trenches are small flowing streams of sewage.
Yay.
Back in the sewers. Excellent.
So we have straight as an option and left as an option, correct?
Left and right.
Oh, okay, left and right. Sorry. Well, anyone got any particular preference?
Is there any wear and tear? Like, can we like see any like crumbling of the ledges on like one side in particular? Like it's been well worn.
Oh, okay. I will let you choose between an insight or a nature tracking check.
Let's see.
I know you're not in nature, but you're tracking something, which is nature-ish.
Nature adjacent.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 4 critical fail.
Ooh.
That
Damn, you
was
had a pretty
nature.
good bonus to that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Error code 404. Traces not found.
For some reason, I just have my eyes. They stopped working, guys.
Can you reboot or something?
He's a totally
What do you
normal
mean? Yes, I'm totally normal.
I don't know.
Reboot the totally normal goblin. Who has ever heard of that?
Wait, I do have a question. I'm so sorry. I kind of have to I have to ask. Is everybody in the group convinced that he's a totally real normal goblin?
Oh, absolutely.
Or does everybody know he's not, and you all just kind of humor him by ignoring the elephant in the room?
It's a goblin with just a
Oh,
weird
he's an
sounding
elephant?
voice.
All right.
I figured I'm a druid, so I just accept him as he is, but recognize he's not 100% natural.
I just.
I mean, is
accept him the way he
anyone
calls me.
100% natural?
Yeah, for real.
He's a really weird looking gnome. You know, I don't detect any evil or anything like that from him. So yeah, he's just a really odd gnome.
Wait,
Yeah, like-
are you a gnome or a goblin?
Yes, I am. I am the child of
right,
both.
half and half. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Really
Are
weird
you a
looking.
gnome or a goblin? Yes.
I like the idea that Hebs is like how he explains it away is just like, oh, you know, like chain smoking gives you like that voice box, and he just kind of
Yeah.
permanently affixed.
This is what happens when you're hooked on vapes, kids.
Mm.
This is your voice on smoking.
It gives you a really nice, rough, like man sound. That's great. Marlboro ad. All right. So right or left? What are we doing?
And it's all sewer. It's all sewer, right? Like it's just.
Yeah, here, let me
There appears to be some sewage flowing through the middle.
Oh, which way is it flowing?
It's flowing to the right.
I want to use try using my divine sense and see if I can feel any good, evil, celestial fiend within 60 feet.
Here, I'm gonna show you guys kind of real quick.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Hercule. So, do we want to go towards that or away from it?
Knowing me, I want to go towards it
I
because,
see.
like, Deuce Volt. But
So that's the room that you guys were in and the door from which you came out. The one on my map was in a different position. You can ignore the position. But it's those tunnels off to the right.
I see. And then we can go kind of left or right to us. Is the kind of north or south.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
I say
And then the water's left. Okay. You don't want to use your divine sense still?
I still want to do it. I still want to do Divine Sense.
Okay. And what are you sensing for?
Sensing for anything affected by the Hollow spell, Celestials, Fiends, Undead, anything within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet.
Yes.
You sense fiends to both directions.
I relay that to the rest of the group. Left or right, it's going to be an interesting show.
Okay.
I'll grab my popcorn. Let's do this.
I like Heb's idea of following towards where the sewage is coming from.
I like it.
So left.
Go upstream in a sewer. I like it.
Yep.
Hygienic.
Follow the shit.
Left it is. You head left. Are you guys walking along the pathway, like along the left side, out of the trench, or does one of you want to jump into the sewage, or how do you guys want to? How are you guys traveling?
I don't see any benefit to us jumping in the sewage.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
Oh, I don't think so either.
Swifty's walking as far from that sewage as she possibly can with
Yeah,
her
I think
little jacket.
I think you spend there's like a ledge we can kind of use, right? We'll just use that.
All right. You walk for. This tunnel goes on for 48 feet before it turns left. The trench with it. And as you guys walk against the current, you see, some rats scurrying along the pathway and the trenchway. You hear bats, but you don't see them. And as you approach that left-hand turn, you think that you might hear voices up ahead.
Let's proceed quieter, maybe.
Mhm.
Want to try stealth? What do you guys think?
I think proceeding stealthy. You're muted, Akio.
Sounds like a good
I would
idea.
explain it. Yeah. I
Yeah.
am not very stealthy at all.
Well,
In fact, the opposite of that.
We can try our
Yeah.
best.
We can try.
I heard bats. There's bats.
You hear bats.
Bats and rats.
Bats
Oh
and rats.
my.
And we don't want to talk to the bats. Just kidding. We can be stealthy.
Okay. Well, I didn't do too well. I did a 13.
Right, 1 to the 13.
I rolled a 4.
4.
I rolled another crit fail, 2.
Oof.
Lions and rats and bats. Oh my. Lions and rats and bats. Oh my. Your entire time down.
What a strange sewer.
As we go down the sewer brick road.
Okay.
In a way, it is a yellow brick road.
That's true.
Boo.
Nasty.
Boo, Batman.
I agree with Chloe. Boo. Oh, we lost our DM.
Yep. He's all, that joke was so horrible. I'm out of here.
He
I'm
can't take
still
it
here.
anymore. I think These
And we
get stuff
all
ready
leveled
for
up.
us.
Woo!
And that's when we all became a level 10.
Oh yeah, what level are you guys right now?
3.
3?
Still 3.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing about getting like higher and higher levels in your other campaigns. And when you go to this one and you're low, you're like, I want to do this stuff that I can't do yet.
Yeah, I want to do cool things like attack twice.
Like attack twice.
So it's kind of fun. I get to play with Rhea's stat block is just like veteran. And it's like, oh, you get multi attack.
Oh,
In
nice.
what order is everybody walking? Who's
I'm
first?
third.
Who's Twifty? You're always third.
I went first last time.
It's
I'll
true.
go first. I'll go first this time.
Yes. Things like
I think Rhea will bring up the rear.
All right. Heads will follow Hercule.
Hebs will follow Hercule. And then third. And
Oh, we're kind of
Bo is
already in order.
fourth.
Yeah, it's the order of our cameras.
Yeah.
Okay.
This worked out really well.
Okay. All right.
I would
Okay.
just need to roll that way in initiative.
All right.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Has it been 10 minutes since our thing or attack with the demon things?
No.
Cool. That I'm still leveled up.
Great. As you guys approach this corner and prepare to turn left, Hercule, you're leading the way, so you come face to face. Move that camera just a little bit.
With water.
You come face to
Oh my.
face with a cultist.
Oh no.
Just
I
as
bonk
he's
him.
about to round the corner.
Give him a hug. Give him a hug.
Smack him.
I smack it.
Roll
You just
initiative.
like, bloop.
See, this is where I laugh at D&D because, like, we all roll initiative, right? But what if it is Rhea in the back who goes first? He has no clue what's going on, but he's like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm doing this. And it makes me laugh.
Oh, I mean, I play that as, I end my turn. I don't know what's happening.
Do you want me to
I have
roll
to
for
take an
smacking
action.
him?
Not yet.
All right.
Did you guys know that Matt Mercer actually does some voices for some of the D&D Beyond pronunciations?
Oh, that's cool. I did not know that.
I didn't
Who
know that
does?
either
Oh.
until it's a really famous voice actor. Does D&D stuff.
Oh, nice.
It was very interesting because I was just playing around with the character sheet and I saw there was like a pronunciation for a veteran and I was like, who doesn't know how to pronounce that? And I clicked it and it's Matt Mercer's voice. He does a couple of them. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, anyone else have interesting facts?
My interesting fact is every time I'm writing down initiative to like track everything, I immediately regret ever having combat in my games.
Well, I mean, you've played in a campaign with no combat. How was that?
I haven't. Jeff gave up on that immediately. And then we had nothing but combat while I was playing a nothing but utility based character.
I still think it's crazy. You could like re-choose your spells or something.
I
That was
hate my wizards so much.
Oh man, this is He's like, not combat sucks. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely like a way to do that where you just like do a lot of skill checks and stuff like that because it's just you still get the rolling of the dice and stuff like that. And it's like, oh yeah, a lot of Constitution saving throws, a lot of intelligence checks, a lot of contested stuff. Like competition between people. Like you just do a lot of that. Like, oh yeah, there's gonna be fencing, but instead of like having them actually like roll combat for fencing, you just like, oh, roll dexterity check. All right, now roll constitution check, and then like stuff like that. Roll athletics. And like
Okay.
3 or something.
Boring part over. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. I hope so. Hercule, the moment you see this cultist, he shouts in a war cry and draws his weapon. Another spined devil flies around the corner from behind them and fires off some tail spikes at you. 15 is going to miss. Oh, soft 20.
That definitely hits.
You take 6 damage as one hits your unarmored foot.
Ow! I got a paw in my foot.
Oh,
Thorn in
no.
my paw.
That's right. Poe.
Yes. I'm gonna take out my short bow and I'm gonna shoot at. Cause can I see the thing?
Yes, you see it.
Cool. I do that. I got my short bow. It's 17 to hit.
Hits.
Plus 2 is 8. Plus. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh wait, plus 6. Plus 4. So that's 12.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. For the end.
Right. The cultist behind his buddy hops down into the literally crappy water.
Ew.
And as he comes around, he begins stabbing up at Hercule.
Mean.
Rude.
What did you expect them to do?
Welcome us with open arms is always an option.
Really?
Always.
Not
How do
jumping
they
in.
know we're not cultists?
I don't think you know how cultists work. But he's gonna miss.
As he should.
Twifty, go ahead. It's your turn. Try your open arms theory.
I'm saying it's always an option, not that it's always the option chosen. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out my longbow and I'm going to shoot it at the cultist that's in the water. 21.
Hits.
Yes. 8 damage. Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's a bullseye. Your arrow strikes him right in the head.
Yes.
His head snaps to one direction and he falls limp, now blocking the flow of crap water.
I often snap my head to one direction also. And that ends my turn.
And my yellow brick road joke was bad.
Rhea, you're bringing up the rear, but you do see commotion and you see arrows flying.
All right. Kind of peeking ahead, she gets an idea. She can kind of see that Sparb Devil. Does it cause any extra movement to go through the crap water?
No.
Okay. All right. Then she's going to cross the shitty river and make it her way in front of the Spine Devil on the other side.
Like, I don't know, your descriptions of the series, which they're accurate, but just the fact that you keep giving them different names makes me laugh.
All the way forward.
What's your movement?
30 feet.
That is 30 feet. Oh, nope. There's a diagonal. Never mind.
There you go.
You are correct.
All right.
Don't
Yeah,
let me correct you.
rushing through the yellow piss water, and she will make 2 strikes with a longsword, 2-handed.
All right.
12, which I think misses. Ooh, 2 12s. Yeah, I guess she was a little thrown off by the poop.
Yep.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Hercule, the cultist in front of you lashes out. Does a 7 hit you?
Barely misses. Barely.
Oh man, I can't believe I was so close.
You really were. Really were, buddy. Almost had it.
Man, that's such a huge bummer. Anyway, another spined devil flies around the corner.
No.
Oh
Oh
no.
As it
no.
passes everybody, it's gonna fling one tail spine at Hebs, which is gonna miss, and
Whoa.
one tail spine at Rhea, which is also gonna miss because how did I roll 2 4s?
Like this.
That
Oh, 4.
Oh man, that was
was a
really
great
good
reenactment.
Somebody hire her for Law and Order. Hercule,
Yes.
here go.
I'm gonna smack the guy in front of me.
Get
Do
it.
it. Do it then. I dare you. No, I double dare you.
Does a
Triple double
19
dog.
hit?
Yes, it does. Man, he took
And
my dare seriously.
Yeah, I
I took
did.
it very, very seriously. 12 slashing damage.
Just describe it.
I just stab him right through the heart.
All right.
And you're to blame.
Dang it, I was about to do that too, Twifty. I love it.
Thank you. I did the setup. You took it down. Very good.
Good. That's good.
This is
Man,
why
he
we're a
gives
team.
clerics a good name.
All right. And I'm going to try jumping because I really don't want to step in the shit water, especially with a thorn in my foot. I'm going to try seeing if I can jump across to the other ledge.
Yes,
we do
you
have a
can.
head to step on as well.
All right. And just position myself at the back of Ray.
All right. Anything else?
And that ends my turn.
Hebs.
All right. Hebs is going to go ahead and jump over as well behind the spined devil. And goes stabbing with a booming blade attack. So the spined devil will glow a little bit if it hits. Let's see. 13 hit,
It does.
dealing 6 damage, and the spined devil now glows.
All right.
And that'll be Hebs.
Okay. The first spined devil strafes around the tunnel
Front row.
and it lets loose 2 tail spikes, one at Rhea. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 8 damage.
Okay.
And one at Hercule, which, as suspected, will not. Poe.
Dossies to me. I am going to. I'm gonna just use my short bow again because I get some advantages with my activated thing. So I'll shoot at the one in front of Twifty.
Okay.
Ooh, 19 plus 3 is 21.
Hits.
Boom. 3, 9 plus 2 is 11.
All right. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Twifty.
Me, I'm gonna shoot my bow and arrow at the bad boy.
It could be a girl.
At that bad girl. What
No, it's a
doesn't
boy.
have
You
the
had
same
it.
ring. 23.
Hits.
6 damage.
All right.
And that will end my turn.
Putting it at Rhea.
All right. Rhea is going to once again cross the poop river to the other side and make 2 swings with a longsword at the spine devil. See, okay, there we go. 14 and that's a 20. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 9 damage on the first strike.
Just describe it.
Hell yeah, that was pretty weak. Okay. Yeah, just once again, just running across the river, she just takes a sword and just kind of impales it straight through. Then tosses it aside off her blade.
All right.
And that'll be her.
Yeah, you covered so much damage in that one that.
Oh no, that was like max. I think at this time I would have had 15 on the second strike.
Oh dang.
If anybody hasn't said it out loud yet, we've really missed you, Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea was very non-cooperative in past sessions.
She's really come around to thinking the party can really help her out.
She's really come into her own. We love it. This spine devil is gonna do a flyby. It's gonna fly right by Rhea, and as it does,
We'll hold up before as it moves. The booming energy, because it willingly moved 5 feet, it takes 6 thunder damage.
oof, nice.
All right, now it can do whatever it wants.
Now it can do it. All right. It fires off 2 tail spines at Rhea. The first one is gonna miss. Still stunned from the thunder that it just got rocked by. And the second one is a soft 20, and Rhea, you're gonna take 5 damage.
5. Okay. Got it.
Hercule.
All right, I'm gonna run alongside the ledge, and I'm gonna smack it.
You can try.
Does a 22 hit?
You can succeed.
I
Yep.
guess. All right, 8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
And
Anything
that,
else?
nope.
Hebs.
Hebs will go ahead and chuck his pitchfork over at the spine devil. Does a 16 hit,
Sure does.
dealing 8 piercing damage to the spine devil.
All right.
And pitchfork returns to Hebs' hand.
When the pitchfork returns to Heb's hand, a lifeless, limp spine devil body comes with it, and you're spattered with a little bit of spined devil blood as well.
All right, I kind of just shake it off, like get off.
It doesn't get off.
Oh no.
So uncooperative. I kind of like scrape it.
Oh, well, I don't know why I said that in Heb's voice. I kind of scrape it along the corner of the
Shit
the
creek.
sewer edge. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're kind of like scraping it like along the edge, it is scooting off, but it's like it's not coming off all the way. Like
Oh no.
the top of its body is still laying like kind of on top. So really, it gets to the very edge, and then you're just kind of dragging the corpse along with you.
I guess it's just decoration for now. I'll just leave it there.
I don't know why I said that in Hebs again.
To strike fear in the hearts of your enemies.
Yeah.
As soon as you accept that, it falls off into the trench.
Oh no.
All right.
Well, good job, guys. We did a
Yeah,
lot of killing.
It's a good day.
So one thing that you guys notice about the cultists that you just fought is they seem just a little different to you guys. These guys, instead of being much like the cultists of the Dead 3 that you've been fighting the entire time you've been here in Baldur's Gate, these cultists, although they still do wear black cloaks, they wear golden masks.
Hmm.
Are they dragon shaped?
They are not. They are devil masks.
Ooh.
It covers the entire face except for the eyes, nostrils, and mouth. And as you look at the two masks between the two cultists that you've just violently killed, they are not identical the same way like the other cultists. You guys did run into the dragon cultists earlier when you left the bathhouse, and whereas they wore identical masks, these two are not identical, but they are still golden devils. Like they're just a little different from each other.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Ray will kind of clean off her blade, and yeah.
Can I-
Hercule. Oh, sorry.
Can I pick up a mask? Can I
Yeah,
take one? Can I put it
Yeah.
on?
yeah.
Be a little weird. If you,
Wait, which one are you taking? It's probably important. Don't take the one that's sitting in the
Yeah, the one that's
with
not
water.
in the river.
Yeah. So you walk over to the one that's not in the Pooh River.
that's how you
and
get pink eye.
You pick it
Yeah.
up. It is a bit large for your face, but as long as you don't mind your mouth not lining up perfectly, you're able to see through the eye holes, and your nostrils don't quite line up either. It feels as if it's made for someone with a larger nose than you.
Anybody
Um,
else want to try on the mask?
I'm good.
I keep it just in case we need it.
all
But
right.
if anybody else wants,
I look all startled as she puts on the mask. Where did, mon Dieu, where'd Twifty go? And she takes it back off.
I'm
A relief.
back.
I almost had to stab another cultist.
I'm convincing. I'm a triple threat. I can act, I can dance, and I can sing.
Yes, we'll find you a stage soon enough. As soon as we're clear of this place.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hercule, would you like to continue leading the way?
I can certainly try. And we continue.
Use cat faces. Sorry.
And we're also actually going to end it there for tonight before we get too far into it.
Before we get into another combat.
Yeah,
These
That's
sewers are
right.
dangerous, man.
Yeah.
this is why you don't go into sewers in Baldur's Gate.
This
Whoa.
is life. You're right.
I'm sorry. We were in a cellar 2 seconds ago, and then it's like, oh, sewer.
Kidding.
Yeah. And you guys
Just on
still
us.
went in.
And we did. We
Put
are.
it turned around.
It
Excuse me,
makes
yeah.
sense
Not
that your
the
food pantry is connected directly to the sewage system.
Well, when you
Doesn't
think
it?
of
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds
absolutely.
right.
Why-
Yeah.
It's the last place anybody would look for it.
Yeah,
I
you're
thought
right.
it was efficient.
These are the ways.
I
in
just figured
Baldur's
it's because,
Gate.
like, oh, the Lambra Van Thamper, she's like the big duke of, like, sewer crap and whatever. So it's like, oh, that makes sense. She has like a sewer running straight through her damn house.
Yep. One of the first things she was put in charge of was the sewers, and so she just kind of made that her personality.
Love it.
Where have I heard this before?
It's not as cool as Game of Thrones. She's definitely not Tyrion Lannister.
Oh,
All right.
shucks.
But yeah, we'd like to thank all viewers for coming by and listening to us stumble and BS and laugh our way through this one. We'd also like to thank Jason for coming back and playing with us. We miss you
Super
so
fun to be
much.
back, guys. I really missed this. I'm really happy. I hope to be able to continue to play a lot more games.
Fingers crossed. And we're gonna see everybody again next week. Have a fantastic week, y'all. Oh, actually, are we
Night,
gonna see
everybody.
everybody next week? It's Christmas next Sunday.
Oh,
Probably not.
I was gonna
Probably
say,
not.
I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
I'm by
probably.
myself, but you
Maybe.
guys have families right now. So
Yeah,
imagine
let's.
you guys.
actually, I
probably
think
do
I'll be by
really good.
myself on Christmas, so
Hey,
we can order in Five Guys maybe if they're open.
yeah, Five
let's
Guys and alcohol. That's gonna be
That's the
happy
only way.
Christmas, guys.
we'll revisit it. We'll let everybody know.
Yes,
Until then, have a great week.